Star, you ready?
It looks like it's loading on my screen.
You. I can try to refresh the video.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, okay. Silver, you don't get to say if you're ready. I'm just gonna assume you're ready because you can't talk anyway. So there's already a mistake, and someone's not in. So, Star, have you opened the link yet?
Yeah, I have. Just haven't logged in yet.
Okay, because it says 2 guests, so Silver typed to me, so I guess everyone's here. Oh, there you go. Whatever. So there's literally a mistake already, and I can see it, and you guys haven't even picked, which is great because Cal, you're a healer, and Hobos is a healer, right? So you guys are both healers, right?
Should have been on the same team.
Should have been in a group.
Wait, that's weird. Mine's still loading.
Is it?
Yeah.
I can try to refresh the video again, or maybe.
The reason why we're in separate teams is because I came in late, and then
Oh, there we go. It's showing up.
Perfect.
I joined somebody's team, and I think we didn't have it split correctly in the first place before we joined.
So you guys need to fix that because then your healers are the same color and DPS are different color, and it makes things like a lot easier for you guys. And then university is which one is that?
That's the one with the hole in the middle.
With the library.
The one with the hole in the middle. Okay, so I got to go back to see your team comp. Oh well, you changed your team comp because I skipped ahead seconds. How often do you hit tab? Is the question.
I don't hit it enough.
All right, I'm gonna try to figure. Okay, so you guys have Ryan Diva, Lucio, Cyclone. I think is Junkrat, and who's your father? Roadhog. So you're playing triple tank? Triple tank, Hog,
So,
Diva. Okay, that's interesting. All right, I can see this working. You guys are playing Lucio because you need it for triple tank. All right, this is not the worst thing. The monkey's on the left. So you're actually going to engage here, which is interesting. And since they have the Farah, and she concussion mined early, which is a mistake on her part, you guys should actually try to fight on the point because you guys are really easily like pushed off here. And you
Mercy.
are in an okay spot. You do need to keep healing these guys, and healing orb is your main priority, just to like try to keep everybody up. And well, you guys like actually wiped them instantly. They didn't really oppose any pressure, which is interesting because Fair should have had free reign, but she doesn't because I guess she was too close.
Alright, stay behind Ryan.
But
Go back and speed
whatever.
him,
So basically,
Hobos.
in this fight, because I don't know how you guys didn't lose. Well, concussion mine came out early. I don't know why I reminded so much, like 40 seconds.
Far.
So,
Got her?
40 seconds was
Let's
too
get
soon.
on point.
But like, the Farah, she was like really close to the ground for some reason, and their Mercy was pocketing her when she doesn't need to. So like, it's a mistake on their part on why you guys win this fight, because their Mercy wanted to play the pharmacy like battle, but you guys have nothing to deal with the Farah. So in reality, their Mercy should have just been healing their team.
Alright, let's get on point.
So your tank just got like a ton of free damage. By the way, it was a good speed. If she didn't waste concussion mine early, your Rhine should have been off the map.
I'm
But
gonna
she
reset to get my mech
wasted it
back.
for some reason.
Alright,
Good
stay
damage
behind,
orb just to get like your ult.
Go back and speed him.
Cool Star
Hobos.
jumped off the map really late, by the way. Sorry, you jumped off real late. Like as soon as the fight ended, you should be off. Like even when it's just the Fair and the Mercy alive, you can just jump off the map and just go.
Oh boy.
Cyclone dies. You should have tried to like back up behind the shield and you threw a healing orb. You tried to keep him
I'm gonna
alive.
go something else. Against
And
Pharmacy.
most of this fight is actually lost because Star, you're really late to the fight. So I think I saw you type in the chat earlier that you were like working on when to like tactical stagger, or was that somebody else? Or tactical reset? Or is that somebody else that typed it? No? Okay.
I think that might have been someone else.
Alright, well you should have jumped off the map like way sooner because
I'm gonna go
like you just got back
free,
now.
I think. And that'll
And
help you
Cyclone,
out.
who was it? Cyclone's dead because he stood in front of a Fair's jump.
She's getting ult
But
like a Junkrat would.
Okay.
use coalescence to try to stall, which is okay. You build it really fast, so it doesn't really matter. And then Farah barrages.
You want
So
McCree
now
or
she's a free kill.
Soldier or something?
Or they have no damage ult. And then you guys are playing Sombra?
Okay, let's do it.
We have two
keep-
hits.
Why are you guys playing Sombra here?
Hogs left.
Speed,
Hogs left.
I
speed
get-
boosting.
We have two hits.
Keep,
Hands.
But I'll get it eventually.
We have two hits.
There you go. So what's the point of the Sombra in this like team comp?
I don't know.
Yeah, because it doesn't really work with your tanks. Like Ryan is like whatever. I think playing Winston on this map is way better. Sombra has Tracer plus pseudo denial.
I want to say it's because he wanted to hack Farah, maybe the pharmacy, but again, like pharmacy
Okay.
is a problem to begin with, so I don't
Not yet, at least. Yeah. If he's going for just the hack on the Tracer, I don't think that's worth it enough to just play Sombra. Playing the hack on the mini on the right is like if he's trying to play for the mini, then it doesn't really matter because Hog's gonna self heal. Tracer has the recall. Like it denies the Tracer the blink, and sure you have EMP, but there's actually like a lot of different walls that you can easily hide behind for EMP in this map, so it's like not really as open. So keep like playing Junkrat in like Junkrat and McCree would have been better, I think, than playing the Sombra, because I don't think Sombra really works with your heroes as well. If it was like Winston instead of Ryan, then I think Sombra could have been like better because she's a lot better dive oriented now instead of like pseudo support. Like hacking the Mercy, sure, but or not the Mercy, the Fair to keep her out of the air. But I still think
Hogs left.
speed boosting.
like a Tracer or a
3,
Junkrat would have been
2,
better instead of
speed.
Sombra,
Let's get in there.
at least in this situation.
Fire's on me.
What is it? Right here, fade sooner. Just fade into them. You're so far away that like it's just better to use your movement ability, like
Fire's
as
on me.
opposed to escape, just to get like the healing in them faster. You guys die, you reset,
alright.
you use
Yeah, they blew
hammer.
a bunch of ults there.
I didn't see what hammer hit.
We are close to.
Cyclone should just jump off the map, but he's gonna go in. And
Okay. Oh, wait, no, we have Diva.
Dive.
We
Seconds
had to
later.
swap.
Cool Star couldn't do anything. He
We're
just had
close
to
to
try to
beat
run.
and Diva Bomb.
You guys get the wait,
Wait up, guys, back up. No, don't poke. Don't poke.
and then what do you
There's
guys
a
do
No,
here?
that's not far.
You guys are just all
They have a hog. Don't poke.
playing forward.
It's that simple.
Back to Mega there.
You guys have Mega.
Circle left, circle left, circle left.
Also, you guys seem to be really interested in, or like really Ryan playing. Like you guys play a lot of
No
Ryan.
recall. Back up.
You know what I mean? Like in like both videos I've watched so far, you guys just play Ryan. And I don't like Ryan's not that strong of a main tank as like
If they
in
push up, I
comparison
have
to
Dead Eye.
Arissa or to
Rehacking this health kit.
Winston right now.
All right, left side, left side. Speed boosting.
Let's go.
3, 2,
So,
speed.
Aurora needs to start playing.
Send exposed.
Got two. Got two.
How did she kill? Oh, cool start flew into him. This is a good coalescence because you're healing everybody.
Yeah, I flew into Farah so she would suicide on her own.
That was really smart.
Nice pin.
So I want to go back and watch what actually happened and why that was like good. I'll be very surprised if you guys. Like, I don't know how you guys lose this because you guys seem to be playing really well right here. I should do 20 seconds, and I hate rewinding on this. So Ryan's low, but he just swings his hammer because you can heal him. So you flew into him, which is really smart. Did you not throw your mech right there? You held onto your mech, right?
Hog on.
No, I got demeched by the rockets, even though
Nice
she
pin.
killed herself.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, but did you not use Diva Bomb?
No, I didn't have it.
Oh, okay.
Hack the mini on the right.
You could still try to run and jump off the map earlier, by the way. But now you have to like stay.
Oh, I got.
Oh, you have.
just
Okay.
Help.
Monkey bubble. So if we have bomb, we can
But
go
yeah,
bomb.
definitely look
Just
forward
throw
to
bomb,
like
throw bomb.
jumping off the map as Diva because it's like using that like especially early in the fight, even before like a fight doesn't end,
Tracer's on our
you
support.
could still
Right,
do
there's
it.
Zen's
Good
down.
Diva nuke. So now everyone can speed in. Like if like everyone just speeds in now to fight because the Zen was dead and the Mercy had to res, it would have been good.
Help Aurora
But
again.
you guys don't. He gets pulsed. Hopefully you heal him in time. That's upsetting.
Stall for percent if you can. Stall for percent.
Rose should have probably backed up after he got pulsed. Like held his shield to the enemy and tried to like back up because the Tracer probably
Okay, this is
probably
gonna
wouldn't
be
have
last
killed him
fight.
if he just did it,
I'm
and
doing
the Pharaoh wouldn't have hit him with the barrage or not the barrage, the like random spam of left clicks. And then you guys try to stall here for as long as possible, which is good. And then once he gets to like 95, you guys can just leave straight on to the point. Good.
That's good. That's
Okay.
good.
You guys get like
It's gonna be last fight. We gotta regroup.
you just try to
Do
stall
not
the
get
point as long as
picked early.
possible, which is fine.
Do not. Lucio, come back.
Tracer's on right side. Oh, what the?
You guys have 3 ults.
Okay, that
You have EMP.
damage boost.
What?
Yeah.
Why? Why?
Yeah, that was questionable.
Why?
Okay, that's damage boost.
Alright,
Just go.
that's game.
Speed boost in. We gotta go. Go. Speed boost in.
I'm surprised you actually got out of that pulse bump. But yeah, your DPS dying there. Cyclone and Implicit basically threw that right there.
Okay.
Good timing.
That's upsetting.
Yeah,
What
that-
killed them,
that run
other than overextending?
like actually
No,
stopped me
he
from
hits those
blocking
hooks.
RL.
Do you guys
No,
know?
he hits those hooks, so we
I think it was just the overextending.
Oh no, that hook.
Yeah,
I know that-
yeah.
That
I got,
hook
like-
was when I was.
Well, you guys were
on
reset.
Carl.
They just
They were
ran in.
Okay, I'm gonna take the far.
Yeah, everyone died though, which is why like it should have reset.
I'm gonna continue to win that Winston duel, so.
Instantly.
Switch the
I'm
gonna get-
Lucio off.
We can do this.
I'll do an initial speed.
What are you guys doing here? Playing pharmacy on the open now? Okay.
Implicit.
You guys are playing Winston now, which is good.
Not yet.
Or McCree, yeah, McCree works. No, McCree works to the shutdown
You
tracer.
should be at
Alright.
the
Soldier.
Like, diving. We're essentially
I think this is
running-
better.
A Zen may actually be really good here instead of the Lucio.
It means we have the mobility
Yeah,
to
it
avoid
has
tracer,
been
right?
mentioned switching
All of
off
us.
Yeah.
the Lucio,
Yes.
but he wanted to steal
Tracer
off.
shouldn't be a brush.
So
And I don't think we ever switched off of him.
that's something that's easily fixable. So basically, this is what happens when you're in this phase. Cal, you would pick Lucio. He's gonna pick Zen. You're going to amp speed everybody out. You're going to run back in, switch to Mercy, and just GA to somebody. And if you do it correctly, you guys have the speed and like have the speed advantage still. So that's something you guys can do as well. So you can keep the Zen, have the speed boost, and then get the Mercy because your GA reaches pretty far.
McCree works to the shutdown tracer.
You should be at
Alright.
the
We are gonna be
So that would work.
We're essentially
I think this is
running-
better.
Yep. Okay.
And then like
It means we have
the Lucio's like okay here, but
Yeah.
the Zen would be much better because everyone's just diving. And then once the Zen gets jumped, you should just counter dive, like protect the Zen.
On jump pad and see where they are.
Alright, we're taking their back line.
So you guys just get to play up.
They're Mercy on jump pad. Mercy on jump pad.
I'm discorded. All targets. Help our
You,
Mercy.
I saw you actually select the wrong target there, which is very upsetting because I saw you try to click the soldier,
Winston on
Far.
far.
but he still would have died even if you got the beam onto him.
Winston.
And then it was a good res.
Winston,
Soldier should have dropped, or Implicit should have dropped his healing pad immediately in the beginning of that fight. I like how Hobos is going right
Keep
for
calling
the
targets.
monkey, and I can't see what's going on in the fight, but no one's no.
Yeah. Tracer or Mercy.
I like how the call for calling targets actually comes out before calling a target. But Hobos, what Hobos should have done in that situation was, as Lucio, what he could have done instead of chasing the Winston, which he's never going to kill with the Mercy beam on him, is since he was speeding, he could actually speed around the Mercy, push her into you guys, and like try to body block her as she tries to GA to the Winston. So you guys switch to Zen, which is good.
Group up behind
The
Winston.
Discord should go on the Pharah immediately every time you guys see her, or the monkey when he jumps in.
Over here.
Where does it
Come
hurt?
over here.
So that's good for him to know. You can pretty much follow anyone here, which is really good for
Diva.
like Mercy in the dive. So
Call
depending on what Aurora wants to jump.
Diving up. On Diva, on Diva, on Diva, on
Discord
Diva.
Diva.
All right, so that's really bad because I can actually hear that this time. So Aurora called diving up after he jumped already, and you can't do that because it takes Star time to follow in, right? Because like Star, you obviously can feel this when you're playing the game. You have to panic react.
Yeah, Diva
Apply.
is slower than Winston when moving.
Yeah, and you have like that like a quarter of a second charge up time as well. So like Aurora has to call before he dives, not as he's doing it.
Discord Mercy.
Oh, that's
Discord
upsetting
Mercy.
that you flew down.
Actually, Tracer on point. Tracer on point. Discord Tracer. Discord Tracer.
Are you able to get this res? Nice. And then it doesn't really matter that Hobos dies because as long as you can keep everyone else alive, you have the kill advantage. Implicit waste tactical visor here for no reason. So that's an ultimate you guys could have saved, which is really important for the pharmacy combo.
Back out. Take high ground. Take high ground. Take high ground.
So that was bad. That was good. Like
Zen
that was good
Zen.
from your perspective, trying to stay in the air and not trying to get close to the ground for anybody to actually hit you as Mercy.
They're coming in from.
Hobos could have probably been a little closer back to the
Yeah,
choke,
right side.
which might have saved him,
Monkey
but
used his bubble.
I didn't really get to see what he was doing.
Fire's
And then you
coming
just
over
get to
far.
hang up your Cyclone.
Look out for Barrage
Uh,
and Far.
Tracer on.
I'm hearing actual calls this time on the Pharah and the Tracer, which is good. So that's improved.
Discord, far.
There's actually a lot of like communication now, which is better. But it seems to like stop happening as the fights go on.
Discord's in, Discord's in.
So
Where's Farah?
what I would say, because as the fights are getting more and more hectic, you guys are losing communication or like getting confused on what target to call. So I'm guessing whoever is shot calling doesn't have very good what is it, like panic reaction, I don't know what to call it, like reaction shot calling. Like someone jumps him and then he panics, like he's trying to get him off of him before he does anything else.
They have Velk, Trans.
Because as soon as that diva and the reactive shot calling, I guess. You know, I didn't even realize you were typing me to silver. I'm very sorry.
Tracer in her back.
Yeah, but like, there's no reactive shot calling. So once someone gets like on him, everyone's like starting to panic. Because like the calls in the very beginning are really good, but it's like falling off. Also, you canceled your res by flying up, which was unlucky. But you guys are also using unnecessary ultimates, because I don't think you had to use Fire Barrage right there, because you guys pretty much won the fight already. And in the beginning, you guys wasted Tactical Visor. So those are 2 ultimates that could have been saved. So ultimate usage is a lot better. It's like having someone try to call which ultimates to use, or like no more ults. Also, really interesting spot on the left over there.
Or right side, rather?
I don't think I've ever seen someone hold there. But
They're going straight. They're heading straight. No, high ground.
They're going high ground.
oh, this is smart. Like hiding here instead of going up the Cyclone, so you're like in a safe position.
Discord fire. Fire down.
Even nuke comes out. I don't know why you used that star.
Then on low ground.
I think I used it to keep my mech.
Oh, did you use it to keep back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Discord fire. Fire down.
I really wish there was like a better website than Mayhem,
Then on low ground.
but there's not.
Just run all the way back to our
But
They got the
Winston on our back.
res.
Winston on our
yeah,
back.
using your mech just to call
Winston low.
or to keep yourself in back is a lot better. And you try to save hobos,
All targets.
the res goes off, but Farah kills you.
Trees one.
And targets, like the target calling is really just not going well. And hobos probably should have tranked in the beginning just to save himself, to try to keep the fight going.
I think we don't have the
Instead
time.
of dying, using
We don't
Transcendence
have
to
the
like
time.
save himself is a lot more important than wasting the res ability.
I can touch.
So
I got a visor here.
there,
Okay, go. Get
I
in,
would
get
say
in,
now
Get in. Hurry.
your calling is a lot better because there's actually targets being called from what I can hear.
I'm on. I just touched.
But now there has to be like reactive shot calling. So whoever's shot calling has to realize that like when they get jumped, not to panic, which is like the immediate reaction, and they have to like be able to like stay level headed. And as long as they're calling a target, like any target is better than no target, obviously, because having one guaranteed person out of the fight is better than having 6 low people. But and then ultimate usage, like people are using unnecessary ultimates and other things like that. So and people are ulting when they have to ult. So like when Hobos doesn't use Transcendence to keep himself alive at the 90%, because if you guys lose that fight, you guys lose the game.
I'm curious to know if the shot calling or the target calling is like bad in the other videos as well. It's like I can't really remember. I mean, we obviously won those other ones, but like the Kingsrow one would be good to take a look at.
You only have half of Kingsrow though, right?
Yeah, and then Ilios was the other one too, and those were both.
Junkertown was a slump, you said? Sky. You guys don't have Ilias though, right?
Yeah, we do. That's the
Yeah, you do.
that's the second one. Wait, don't we?
Well, Sky has Kingsrow, Oasis, and Junkertown. You don't play 2 King of the Hills in a scrim. Not usually, at least. Is this offense you guys played for Kingsrow?
Defense.
Yeah. Oh, is it defense? No. Okay. So I can pull this up as well, because this is from Spectator, so I can do this. This should be better. Oh, Silver, we're gonna see some of you in this then.
It's just what it was.
So what are you guys playing on?
Also, their
I have to
their Roadhog got free
turn
hooks.
the
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I got hooked.
volume over again.
Cygnus can do more air.
Why do you guys talk in game instead of? Oh no, you guys are talking in Discord. I just got confused by your thing.
And we need the defensive ult.
It's like just log
And the
out,
Discord orb.
set my setting.
And no, in this comp, the speed boost really does help, especially with Ryan's Zarya.
Then
So you guys got Ryan, Zarya,
we need Zen more
Junkrat.
than we need Lucio.
Soldier?
I'll start,
Personally.
I think,
You guys playing
I
triple
understand.
tank.
I agree. I'll probably start Lucio.
No, we were
and if there's any
only
way
having
for
two
me to, like,
tanks.
get back to the point.
Okay, so what's your-
Lucio, I'll do Lucio.
Second DPS. We can't see it.
Drove really well when we did get to dive, and we fought really well with that EMP.
And we'll find out
It
eventually.
took us way too long to set up the fight.
Because you guys have Junkrat, which is standard.
In the cases of you,
Whereas Zen,
Yeah, with Soldier.
you just to sacrifice
Okay, that's good. Soldier's probably the best pick you could have for what you're going for. Moira Zen, I like that healing. You could have probably tried a Mercy instead of Moira if you wanted like that real defense hold. Try not to lose anybody. Like Ryan goes down, resin. Ryan's like the most important target right here, so like keeping him alive. Unless the Zarya's at 100 charge, then the Ryan's probably the most important thing you could do. So you guys push 2. Okay, so like halfway through Zora. They're playing Orisa offense, which is horrible.
Play around high, play around.
I don't
play
know
around
why
this
they're doing
corner
that.
here, 'cause they have to
That's
come
like
to the
literally the
point.
worst thing they could do.
Silver, go way high ground.
back up,
Come
back up,
behind
back
us.
up.
Yeah, come
Silver,
on.
come
So
behind us.
the entire time, every time that Orisa barrier goes up, it should die instantly from your Junkrat.
Out of the way.
They should not get like a chance to have
There
that
we go, they
barrier.
took high ground, they took high ground.
So barrier goes down, has a really good fire strike, it hits a lot of people.
They have
Junkrat gets free spam up there.
that we can rotate back.
I like how he's playing in this corner, trying to avoid the Junkrat spam, but they're playing that. Cyclone gets a free kill because their Zen's not behind the shield and they have to force a res.
Road
It's
melting.
weird.
Hold on.
Uh,
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
so Cygnus just
Silver, you
is
should always stay
playing
high
well
ground.
because he's trying to hide this. I would have saved the orb,
One extra place
but
that
he
they
uses
need
it.
to
You
do.
guys have full charge, charges in, gets a pin. That's really good. Trying to keep him up. I like how he gets like they fade in. Or Cygnus faded in to try to save him, which is good. You guys win this fight. And now just trying not to stagger. So like Silver dying here is really bad because like your entire goal right now is because you won the fight. Like since you guys won the fight
Keep Zarya
and your Ryan's down, Ryan has to get back before you guys lose anybody else because now you guys would be staggered. So if this tire is like gets at least 2, you're good. Gets the hog.
Hog's dead.
That's fine. That's like really good actually.
They're on
So-
Clara. Back around corner.
Now your soldier comes back and you guys will regroup. Hobos isn't looking at Cygnus and Cygnus isn't asking for healing.
Back up, you're
So sorry.
Looking forward.
Isn't Cygnus couldn't really talk too much that
I have ult.
He can still spam back.
Well, sorry, try and stay behind Zarya or Ryan Shields.
Uh,
as much as you can.
Charging shield.
So right now your most important like healing target for everybody is the Zarya because Zarya is full charge and she does massive amounts of damage.
Try and keep
Aurora is
Discord
also
on
very
that
important.
bar.
In
Help Silver.
your soldier is basically like his own healer, like he can do his own thing.
Huge. Good job.
No more ults get used after this, so like whoever can call like no more ults, especially because like you guys won already.
Beautiful.
Back up, back up, back up.
Okay, we
So
have
using-
Grav for this fight.
If I see a combo like
Fire yet,
Grav,
but do not use
Visor roll?
into a grab.
Okay,
so let's
Cyclone
use
said it.
Grab
I'm so happy.
because he's been high charge.
So we'll
And
do.
we can
we'll just
coalesce
do
because
grab.
I've had to yell at so many people for using Visor into Grav.
You get
I think I
coalesced.
just right clicked into the graph because I was fully charged.
The nice part about it.
Yeah, which is the best thing you can do. And then you know that if they were to have a diva,
Because they're
you
That's fine.
just hold left click into the grab because your right click can get eaten.
It's just
So they-
just gotta stay- okay, back
so they visored.
behind. Back up.
And you guys just have to back up, which is fine. You guys can probably use Coalescence grab
Here we
here,
go.
and it would be
Somebody's
safe.
trapped behind
Like as a
statue.
good combo.
Ready for that graviton.
This grab is
Set
can
up.
actually be huge. He shouldn't have charged. Like he should have waited until like they got pinned, because
Just
while
so far.
the tire was really good, but he could have tried to pin the Zen out of like Transcendence, and like obviously he's not going to kill the Zen because he's Transcendence, but it'll pull the Trans away from everybody else. So he could have tried to do that.
Big kill.
it's just the fire.
But charging early and like that is really risky because if he dies instantly
Got it.
and that tire didn't actually kill anybody, like they killed the
They're
tire,
not gonna expect that.
then
Yeah.
you guys lose the fight. So
I need to heal you
he
guys.
shouldn't,
They
like
have
a rogue
action,
shouldn't charge like
so
that.
you could set up for a sneaky shatter right
Like
away
sure
if
he
you want.
can charge
Yeah.
when
We're
like
gonna go through her
the grab comes out,
Alright.
but if he's not charging the Zen, it's just better
Wait till
just
they
like
engage
Yeah,
and then
hold
just
corner.
go
Also-
right
Don't
through.
give him any. Don't let a bastion hit.
they have a Bastion. Why? Anyway, Silver, great tip for you against the Bastion because you're playing Soldier. When you're playing Soldier versus Bastion, always Helix rocket him first and then shoot your clip because if you do it that way, you can kill him with a Helix plus 1 clip. But if you use to get rid of the armor. But if you do it in reverse, you won't kill him in 1 clip, so you'll have to reload and shoot again. So great thing I can tell you there.
Bastion hit in it.
Learn that in a car key video. Watch all of car keys videos.
Go now, just go now.
Alright, we gotta go in.
They sound super clickbait, but they're not.
I didn't.
Don't know how Aurora got in there.
Shit.
So
I'm coming back, Trace.
it
one.
looks like Aurora likes to play really aggressive without
Wait till they
telling
engage.
anybody.
Yeah,
And
hold
just
corner,
go
hold corner.
straight
Don't
through.
give him any. Don't let a Bastion hit in it.
Because like,
Go
what's
now,
what's
go
the
now.
Bastion? Okay, so someone said go now, but it was Aurora, and he's by himself. So
I didn't manage to ult fast enough. I'm sorry.
I'm coming back.
There's no
Tracer,
point.
Just
Like, sure, you can play super aggressive in those last 30 seconds, and if you kill him, you win. But you really don't want to
The
fight.
best thing you can do is just stay high ground.
The best thing you want to do there is, like, wait for them to fight you in overtime. Because when they fight you in overtime, if you kill them, they're going to have overtime spawns, and they're going to come back later as opposed to earlier if you kill them.
It's them to go after you.
And then Hobos has Transcendence, so it's a guaranteed win
Especially
because
when you're divided.
the Bastion can't shred anybody through trans. Like, he's not going to do enough damage.
Right, we should let the Bastion.
So just fighting on point in overtime with trans would have been the best thing to do, and you guys probably could have won there, as opposed to Aurora walking in front of the choke and just dying. So there's that.
So just set up Ryan here, and then as soon as they
We
start
have to
coming
wait.
through, I'll try and pressure the Bastion from behind. Ready?
Yep.
As they go in immediately, he gets shredded. I don't know what he was expecting.
I think Ryan D
he
was probably better here. For the,
Couldn't charge in there.
Yeah, I agree. So let's do the switch. Or
It's really good that Cyclone's going to try to get a pulse because as soon as he pulses him off the cart, it should be just a free kill. Too bad he gets hooked.
Silver, if you die here, go junk.
Why is Aurora playing?
Because we gotta destroy their shield here is what we have.
Why is he playing
Die
Orisa?
and go Junkrat. Just jump into hole and go Junkrat.
That's not
I'm gonna jump in the hole, go jump
good
that.
for his Bastion in this
It's okay.
situation.
It's okay.
Like, you can pull him off the cart, sure, but it's not going to do that much.
Let's not
Also,
let them cap
Silver,
this
how
one.
did you get
Don't cap. Don't cap.
If you guys want, I could dive this.
tacticals? Oh, okay.
Use Defense Matrix to get us in. Ready?
Just go Bastion. Just go Bastion.
Can we pause this for 1 minute?
Two. Alright, he's down.
Just go Mercy.
Okay, I need to take like 30 seconds. Also, Junkrat is good in this situation. Sorry, I'll be right back. Hello? Sorry, I'm back.
Already.
Alright, so while we're pausing, I'm going to take this second to explain why like Orisa isn't good in this situation. She only has like the 900 health barrier, and that's just going to get shredded by the Bastion, so by the time she puts that down, she's either going to use like the Fortify, which isn't good, because like you don't want to use that cooldown early because it's really important, or the Bastion will just shred the Orisa shield. And like the Diva and the Orisa have no synergy together, so they're not like a good tank combo. So like the best tank combos obviously are like Ryan Zarya, Orisa Hog, Diva Winston. So like playing Diva, that's not good.
I don't think Winston's good against a Bastion though. Like Bastion counters everything Winston does.
Yeah, so it's like pretty much better to play, I would say, Ryan Diva as opposed to Orisa Diva. But it's fine because you guys killed Bastion here, apparently.
Just go Mercy, Mercy.
So the Mercy gets this square, you try to kill her instantly. There's not enough focus fire on her because she's standing still. So it should have been an easy kill. That's a really good pulse bomb by Cyclone, and Transcendence comes out here, which should keep everyone alive. What did Shatter hit?
Mario's down.
2. Okay.
Discord hog.
That's unfortunate for you guys. But you guys are still winning this fight somehow.
Zen low.
Even though you guys were 2 down.
Just go Mercy. Behind us.
So you guys hold here?
Shoulder.
Or do you lose this point on the next
Good
push?
job. Now let's move up to the corner a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have ult.
So holding this corner is really good, and then you just use Supercharger on the next fight.
Tracer probably.
I have Supercharger.
Got her.
Okay.
Beautiful.
That's a really good kill from Cyclone.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop
That
Supercharger.
like actually makes them either fight in the last 20 seconds or fight early. So they should panic fight.
Become 6. Become a team of 6.
So Silver, do you get tired? Silver, as soon as you get tired here, you can pretty much just use it.
They're concerned with me in the back.
Yeah, they're gonna waste their time.
I hope this isn't another one of Cyclone's sit in the back and
You
just
ready to
die.
drop that supercharger? Discord hog.
So Supercharger comes out, you can just tire.
Din.
You're not using tire, but you're just holding it, which is fine. And then Visor comes out.
Soldier on
Wow,
right. Soldier on right.
good math kill. Still shielding. You didn't get it. What do you mean you didn't get it? You have.
Tracer Discord.
Oh, you used tire already.
Got her.
Oh, you just didn't get anything with tire.
Nice. Good job.
Nice. That was a lot better. Your first point was really good up until Aurora calling to play
Yeah,
very
the best
aggressive
thing you
at the
can do
show.
when they just want to shove a Bastion on the card is just break the shield that's in front of them and just
Yeah,
ridiculous.
So, like, other than Aurora, like, wanting to play aggressive at the choke in the last 30 seconds, I think this was a really good first hold. Streets was a little sloppy in the beginning, but you guys then used like the opportunity to switch to heroes that like you would do better with countering the Bastion, which is really good. So it doesn't matter as much because you still held second. So I think Kingsrow definitely played a lot better. But overall, like my still main advice is what was it? The main advice is still to just like to play with your team more because that's still the best thing you can do right now as opposed to some of the micro play. So like the little things that happen in game, so like what I told Silver earlier, like Helix the Bastion, like that matters less than the team communication. The team communication is like the most important part and like the best way to improve as a team. So like I think that's the most important thing you guys have to work on. Also, reaction shot calling. So when not to like panic as soon as someone jumps the shot caller. Like they still have to figure it out. But you guys definitely played better than in that Volskaya game that I first did yesterday. So that's good.
The one that was from the same scrim, or?
No, I don't think it was from the same scrim.
Yeah,
I think that was a comp game.
Yeah, because we had another one in this playlist too.
Yeah, but no, you guys definitely did better. I would say just like keep just like getting better at like voice chat communication. That's still the most important thing that you guys have to work on.
Cool, thanks, Bronx.
Problem. Can't like I mean, it could help more with like individual play, but I don't want to stay on that too long, especially for like a team. Maybe like what is it? When's your next scrim? Do you know?
I don't know. We have a match today though.
You have a match today. When?
At 7. Yeah.
7.
PST.
7 Pacific, yeah.
Fuck. 7 Pacific, so that's 9. So that's like 5 a.m. Fuck. Okay, never mind. So I was gonna say if it was like an hour or two for me, which I could have like sat there and like in the observer slot and watched. But it's like at 5 a.m. for me. I can't do it, sadly.
I'll try and record it.
It's fine. Yeah, but if I did it from my perspective, it would have been much better because I would have known like what I wanted to look for in the fights.
Yeah.
So like I could actually do that, but it's okay. I'm going to be back because in the middle of the spot I broke part of my chair, which is why I left. So I'm gonna go find super glue and hopefully fix this, but I'm probably not. I need a new chair. Fuck.
Good luck.
I'll be back.